Here we go. Yet again. Here we are again. I gotta cover another police shooting because we can't seem to rein in our cops and fix our training methods of our cops. Yeah, okay. Here is the shooting of Daunte Wright. Everybody has heard about it. Let's check out what happened.
Local time Sunday, police pulled over Wright. The police chief says they stopped Daunte Wright because he had an expired registration on his license plate. The released footage begins minutes into the stop and shows police walking up to the car, and then Wright is seen stepping out of his vehicle. Police then tried to take Wright into custody after discovering he has an outstanding warrant. The video shows Wright begins to resist as cuffs are placed on him and he gets back into the vehicle.
As I watch the video and listen to the officer's commands, it is my belief that the officer had the intention to deploy their taser, but instead shot Mr. Wright with a single bullet. This appears to me, from what I viewed and the officer's reaction and distress immediately after, that this was an accidental discharge that resulted in the tragic death of Mr. Wright. The officer is currently on administrative leave.
Wright drove several blocks before hitting another vehicle, according to police. Police and medical personnel attempted life-saving measures following the crash, but Wright died at the scene.
I heard the police officer come to the window.
Wright's mother, Katie, told CNN affiliate Care TV she was on the phone with her son before the shooting. It's unclear to CNN how Katie Wright knew police had hung up the phone. Protests erupted in a suburb outside Minneapolis in the aftermath of the shooting. Hundreds taking to the streets Sunday night, clashing with police. The National Guard was also on the scene. The situation turned violent. Crowds marching toward the police department swarmed police cars and started destroying them. Police moved in to disperse the crowds. The chief of police also said bricks and frozen soda cans were thrown at officers, injuring one who was taken to the hospital. And while one group stayed at the police department, a second group of protesters went to a strip mall where businesses were broken into and looted.
We recognize that this couldn't have happened at a worse time.
The city of Brooklyn Center is only about 10 miles from where former police officer Derek Chauvin is on trial for the killing of George Floyd. The chief of police says he released the footage to be transparent and became emotional when I asked what was on his heart.
I'm the leader of this department. They expect me to lead. Create a safe city. That's what I'm trying to do. So that's it. Okay. And, yeah, I'm emotional.
Okay. A few things to say here. How the fuck do you forget what a gun feels like and what a taser feels like? How about the size of the two weapons? How about the size? One is 8 ounces. Another one is 31 ounces. Can you take a guess at which one? Oh yeah! It's called the gun. A gun feels different. Looks different too. It doesn't have bullets. It's carrying 50,000 bolts. I mean, just the insanity of these cops. The insanity that, oh, it was an accidental discharge. Fuck you. This police chief needs to get in front of that cop. We'll dress him up in black skin, and then we'll see. Have him do the same things that Daunte Wright did. And then when that officer, when she does the same thing, let's see if it's called an accidental discharge then, huh, chief? Huh, chief? Oh, she forgot what her taser was. You know, she thought she'd put out her taser. Here's the biggest problem, right? And so we always teach our police, not me, because what I would teach our police is do your fucking job or I'll fire your ass. I'll shoot you back, right? So that needs to be the punishment. So I know I'm going, oh, you're radical. Oh my God. Look, right? So that's why I'm not in charge. So we train our cops to be kill. Do everything fast. Don't think. Just kill. Just get in there, shoot. That's it. And we have this saying that is, it's better to be judged by 12 than carried out by 6. What does that mean? It means we tell our cops, it's okay if you shoot this black guy dead. Don't shoot the white guy, please. Shoot this black guy dead because it's your life before theirs. Not the way it's supposed to be, where when they took their oath to serve the public and protect the public, they didn't think to take the oath to say, I swear to protect myself. I'm the public. They don't go in there and observe the situation. Okay, Mr. Wright has a warrant. You could have asked him, hi, Mr. Wright, we just wanted to know, could you stand out over here by the car, please? We just want to ask you about your warrant, or your, not even your warrant, just your license plate, please. Get him away from the car. And it's like, how in the world do you forget what your taser feels like? How do you forget what it does? How do you forget what it looks like? This is not an accidental discharge. This woman was charged, this cop was charged with manslaughter. She should be given the death penalty. I don't agree with the death penalty all the way. But in this case, she killed Daunte Wright for zero reason. You're telling me that when you put on your uniform as a police officer, you don't know? Okay, the taser goes here, the gun goes here, this goes here, the mace here, the pepper spray here, the cuffs here. You don't know that? How stupid can you be? Actually, police in this country are very stupid. And a lot of times it's really not their fault. I know I'm going to have a lot of friends watch this video. Like, oh, wow, how dare you? A lot of times it's not their fault. A lot of times we get cops people who have an IQ of lower than 90. Lower than 90. 80 even. Why? Because they can't think straight. They don't think of these logical things. And they do that on purpose. Because they're made into killing machines. So, I mean, this is, again, our tactics that we give cops. You want to know why people protested? You want to know why? Because if this was a white person, put up your hands. Freeze. You're under arrest. Put up your hands. That would have been the whole thing. That would have been it. But no, that's not what it was. That's not what it was. So, look, this person, this killer. I'm not gonna. She's a cop, but she's a killer. Oh, here's the problem. Oh my God, Minneapolis, especially with the Derek Chauvin trial. You thought last year's protests were bad. Oh my God. This plus the Derek Chauvin verdict that comes out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Right? Horrible. Now, here's the last thing I'll say. I don't know why we're funding cops with all this money. They can't do their goddamn jobs, as you saw. They can't do their jobs at all. They can't do their jobs. Why are we giving them all this money? Here's what we should be doing. Defunding the police. Creating a new department. And the right wings, oh my God, you're going to get rid of the police. That's literally what I hear from them. No. We're going to get rid of all the bad cops. There are no good cops. Whenever someone says, there are good apples. What if they're not all bad apples? There's some good apples. There's no good apple. There's no good cop. You can be a good person, but if you're not reporting all of this shit that goes down, when you're falsifying, your buddies are falsifying reports and beating people, and you're not reporting it to the higher ups, and you're not a good cop. But anyway, we shouldn't be funding the police like this. This is why. And the laws that Daunte probably broke, guess what? If Joe Biden hadn't done the crime bill, if we hadn't been such a police state in our country, I guarantee you this would be a whole different situation. And one last thing, F the police.